Having trouble with my sensitivity today.
We know you're
Pretty sensitive.
Come here, bring it in for a hug.
There you go. Push to talk. I'll be like the caveman.
Okay, Eric is an expert in this as well. So Eric, we're gonna indoctrinate Laborio into the world of TSS, CTL, normalized power.
Boy.
Yards.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I bought a book.
There you go. Start with the book.
Yeah.
Training and racing with the power meter.
Yep, there you go.
The Bible.
It is the Bible. So,
Read that first.
first of all, you've installed Java sauce? Yes. No?
Yeah, I have. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to refer to Strava sauce.
Okay.
First concept I want to talk about is normalized power.
Yep.
So let's start. In order to understand normalized power, we'd start with average power, which is a simple mathematical concept.
Yep.
Hold 100 watts for an hour, you average 100 watts. Now, let's take that to, let's say, holding FTP for 5 minutes would be mathematically the same as doing nothing for 2.5 minutes and then doing 2x your FTP for 2.5 minutes.
And I'm back.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
We're explaining normalized power to Laborio.
To the rookie over here.
So, would you agree that doing nothing for 2.5 minutes followed by 200% FTP for 2.5 minutes, those are two completely different efforts on your body?
Absolutely.
I like nothing.
Yeah,
The
I'd prefer
average-
nothing.
Yeah, they would
Average-
average the same. Yeah.
Average power would give you the
It's
same.
the same amount. Yep.
Yes. So, normalized power. Hey, Kristen Armstrong's with us.
Yep. Welcome back.
No,
That's
like
Like
with me,
literally.
with me.
Like,
Hello.
Like with you?
I can't click on her because I'm in frickin' workout mode. Right on, Bomb.
why would you want to click on her?
Give her a right on.
Because
She's
she's
cool.
with him.
She's 4
holding
seconds
6
above.
She's holding 6. She just did 6 or 7 watts a kilo.
Right
Down
by.
to 5.
Okay, to be fair, what she weigh, like 85 pounds?
No, in the shower,
106?
drenched. There's a whole fan club behind her.
Yep.
Okay, so
Where's she
Really?
at? Where are you guys?
Going
on
up
the
the
climb
little
after
climb.
after the flat.
Coming out of the tunnel.
No, so like the longer, flatter one,
Where everybody goes into the stone walls there.
where you can do stone walls and you start doing some switchbacks.
Are you
It's
guys
just like
on the flat course?
1% grade, yeah. So, okay, so how do you quantify the difference then between FTP for 5 minutes versus nothing for 2.5 followed
2
by
minutes.
2x?
Right.
So that's where normalized power comes into play.
Okay.
And how much of a math nerd are you?
I mean, I got through math, but I'm not. I
Okay.
wouldn't count myself as a.
So
Because Justin has the formula memorized.
I bet he does.
So, the way they calculate normalized power is they would take, let's say you had your power readings, 1 second averages. They would take each of those readings, raise them to the 4th power, take the average of that number, average of the sum of those numbers, the average of all those numbers, not the average of the sum. And then you take the quarter root. And it works out that it's, I don't know the science behind why that takes it
It
into
just
account, but the number you can fix the normalized power is what you get after that calculation. And what it basically says is, if you were to have held that number constantly for that amount of time, it would have been about the same stress on your body.
Right.
Now, it's smarter if you were to just hold that normalized power constantly, like a triathlete tries to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be easier on your body, and you can generally hold that for longer.
Right. Now,
So-
here's a quick question, because you had mentioned like the difference between 1 second and 3 second and stuff. Should I start knocking myself down to like the 1 second averages just to
Okay,
start
so-
seeing
yeah.
what those are?
Yeah, well, for everything that gets recorded,
Yep.
better be recorded at 1 second intervals. If your Garmin or anything records anything differently,
Yeah.
it's crap. It's garbage.
Okay. Well, I think the Garmin allows you to display in 3 second, right? So
Yeah. The display is fine.
doesn't matter though,
Okay.
but
It's the
there is
recording.
a Garmin setting to smart record where it'll set the intervals and it'll try and optimize space and
Gotcha.
storage and stuff.
And
Don't
that's
use
garbage.
that. Force it
Okay.
to 1 second. Yeah,
Okay.
it totally screws up all the calculations if you use that.
All right, I'll go into the Garmin today and just make sure I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Now
So
within Zwift though, you're okay with the
the display.
Swift is always 1 second,
Is
even
it
though
1
the
second?
display might be 3. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it still
Okay.
records 1.
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So you guys know who else is on course?
David
One of,
Bussey.
one of the two Johns from the Two Johns podcast.
Anyway, back to normalized power. Very interesting concept. So while we're sitting on the John here, okay,
He
normalized
just went,
power
he
then
just
is
went
the number.
5.0 up the hill too.
Awesome. Anyway, so normalized power is the number. Basically, it tells you how hard your workout was, and if there's a big difference between your normalized power and your average power, it gives you an indication that your ride was very bursty.
Okay.
So if you're doing like a sprint workout,
Yep.
you're gonna have a big ratio difference between your normalized power and your average power. And you'll find that generally when that happens, you nose fast, you're it's more, because in between your sprint intervals, you're going like super dog slow, and then you push it really hard, you don't really get the speed up. So that's really taxing on your body.
All right.
So you hear triathletes a lot talk about the intensity factor. So they call it IF. IF is the ratio of. No, excuse me. I'm wrong. We're getting two concepts mixed up here. So there's your variability index.
There you go.
Excuse me. Well, variability index is the ratio of your normalized power divided by your average power. So if you hold your FTP constant for 5 minutes, you'd have average power of your FTP, normalized power of your FTP, you'd have a variability index of 1. And last but not least, the intensity factor for that time frame would be 1.0. Intensity factor is normalized power divided by your FTP.
Starting to make a little bit of sense.
So, okay, where does all this come in? So these are still just actually building blocks to the real concepts to help you train. The point of it is, each of your rides, you're gonna come up with a normalized power over some duration at the end. Those two numbers combined will give you a training stress score.
Okay.
If you held
Which is
Your
the
F-
TSS.
Exactly. If you
Okay.
held your TSS 1 hour straight,
Your FTP 1 hour straight.
if you hold your FTP for 1 hour straight, you would get a TSS of 100. Theoretically, you're not supposed to be able to do more than 100 TSS an hour. If you can, your FTP is wrong.
Okay.
That's actually a really good indicator, like when you're doing crits and stuff, and you come back afterwards, and your intensity factor is just a little bit more than 100 per hour, or your variable index is like just over 1, like 1.05 or something.
Okay.
For a longer effort, it's a really good indicator that your FTP is moved.
Yeah.
Also, if you're finding those numbers and you're looking at those numbers after your race and analyzing them, it's also a good indicator that you are way too much of a numbers nerd.
Now, with the with that plugin for Chrome, can anybody see that if they look at me, or is it just for
Yes.
you?
So yes,
Yes. We've all
Gotcha.
looked at. That's how we knew all your numbers.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
you asked me if you
Well,
could be
you guys
a
probably
pure
know
G,
better
that's
than I
exactly
do.
what I looked at.
Yeah.
When
I'm
you
just.
asked me where you should be, I looked at your ride that you said.
Yeah.
I looked at your 20-minute power, took a 95%, and that was what I just guessed
Gotcha.
your FTP to be as.
Yeah, those numbers will tell you an awful lot, Justin. In fact, we're kind of concerned about your perineum health. We're talking about it before.
Now, I mean, like, this has all just been like riding on feel for me. Like, obviously, I've done the FTP. I kind of have an idea of what that is, but I haven't
So now-
formalized. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
so
It's like,
So now that you understand what training stress score is for a certain workout,
yep.
so when you analyze your training stress score over weeks, you start to get these two numbers that Strava calls fitness and freshness,
Yep.
or fatigue and fitness, or fitness and fatigue, and then freshness is the difference in those. Now, those names are actually easier to understand than what the hardcore names for them are.
The real names.
The real names. So now that I said that Strava has those numbers,
Yep.
don't pay attention to the Strava calculation of fitness and freshness and fatigue. It's garbage.
Okay.
You want the number. So you can't actually get accurate. Well, so they're called CTL and ATL. CTL is called chronic training load.
Okay.
It's essentially how fit you are. It's an integral of your last 42 days worth of TSS. And it will exponentially decay. So if I do 42 days of really hard riding,
Yep.
I'm going to build up fitness. And that's going to, if I don't ride at all, it'll slowly go away. At the same time, 42 days of hard training is going to rack up a lot of stress in my body. That's called acute training load, or my fatigue. Your fatigue rises very rapidly, but it also dies off rapidly, much more rapidly than your fitness. So when people talk about tapering for a race, what they're doing is they're allowing their fatigue to drop off faster than their fitness and open up a gap so that you've got more fitness than fatigue, and then you're ready to race.
Okay.
So most people who train hardcore based on CTL, ATL, and we'll use a system called Training Peaks. I think there's a 8-week free trial of it.
Okay.
You can also use Golden Cheetah.
Yep.
It's
Familiar
free.
with it.
Golden Cheetah will do the same calculations.
Golden Cheetah will use all different names though, since they're all trademarked and patented.
But the calculations will be
they're all the same though. Yeah.
Strava just has a different calculation engine for some stupid reason.
Well,
Gotcha.
not only that, but they also screw theirs up by not adjusting FTP as you move along.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that breaks Strava's.
And they have no interest in changing the way that works.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, I took a wrong turn there. I'm coming
no,
back.
it's all good. I'm in my 50 RPM.
No,
at
this is a
night.
great. I was gonna say it's a great baseline. I think reading the book is obviously gonna open my eyes to some new stuff. So,
Yes.
but I guess the point is I've been able to kind of do this all with nothing.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna try to harness it, and I really
And
like.
as you understand it more,
Yeah.
you'll relate it back to your experience and be like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Yeah,
numbers validate the feelings.
Right. Like I go on feel, like if I'm tired, like I don't, like usually I take Mondays off, right? So I'm doing
Yeah.
six days a week, but not like hard race efforts every 6 days.
Right.
But
Totally.
there's a couple events that I'm training for. Well, I'd like to start training for that are in the spring, like April. So I was just trying to figure out like a good plan to get on. Like last
Right.
year I did the 12-week winter advanced. Yeah, I believe when I started, my FTP was like 250 or something like that. And it
It's
just
a little
like
higher
shot.
now.
it shot through the roof, like, obviously. But then when my son was born, I took like a month completely off. And I've had a really weird schedule this year, like ramping back up. Like, I'd probably say I'm at my peak now, which is odd, for like the year, I guess. So I don't know if I should take some rest now and then kind of really start to ramp it up in like January again, like training wise, or what. So.
Oh man, 50 cadence at 90% FTP, low gear.
I did try that this morning though. GCN published this thing on Sunday about
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Oh, sorry.
Somebody's chiming in.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just asking. Somebody mentioned the other day about being able to bring back up the module finishing order.
I heard that, but I don't know how.
I don't
Okay,
think
I
you
can't
can bring it
figure
back
it out.
up.
I was taking pictures of it, and I had I'd clicked, off screen to stop the countdown, and it still went away.
Yeah.
Well,
That darn
I got
disaster.
Unless there's a secret click or code or something, I haven't heard of a way to bring it back up. Maybe there is.
Speaking of which, what are the codes for kicking each other and stuff?
Yeah, that
I
sounded
saw that video. That was interesting.
That's
huh?
pretty hilarious. I mean, those guys would do that kind of thing, right?
It's called flag 'em as a flyer.
No, that's not what he was talking about.
No,
Same effect.
he was talking about like fighting, punching them in the head
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
like a developer only code.
Yeah.
Well, it's called an Easter egg, if you can find it.
Well, the running module was an Easter egg, wasn't it?
Supposedly.
I think they weren't being very careful about leaking that one out, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Williams saw that at the San Francisco event when they were just punching it in. Yeah.
It's called, hey, the double secret beta here.
Yeah, it's so funny.
We're gonna leak it so we don't have to give support on it.
Yeah.
We're officially not supporting it. What's your feedback?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah,
it's like
how
we
do-
just need
yeah.
Haskell to stop harassing us about it. Leak it to William, please, so Haskell will shut up. But oh my gosh, the curiosity every time I run. People just kind of slow roll and stalk me for a while, check it
Bike's
out.
just rolling by you.
They're
Yeah,
mainly like, is that a hemorrhoid? Why?
that's a really big hemorrhoid.
He didn't take the pad out of his shorts, did he?
What's funny is that my cycling avatar has hair, but my running avatar does not.
That is in.
That's interesting.
And there are a bunch of things that you can't do on running, even though the
Namely, pedal your bike.
no,
That's one of them.
namely turn around. You can't change. You can branch off and go a different direction on the course when you get the prompt, but you can't turn around ever.
Can
Yeah,
you
you
do
turn.
a crossover
Because-
jab step?
Yes, but it doesn't go up.
Do
Cartwheel?
your opponent's ankles break afterwards?
Yes, they do. I'll
Can
be
you do a
back.
cartwheel, Chris?
I can. Yes, in real life I can.
No, in game, silly.
Oh, I'll try. Yes,
You need hand sensors for that, maybe.
yes, you do. That. Yeah.
Ding. I know.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait for it.
Wait for it. There we go.
All right, Laborio, if you're following this, I'm doing another 3-minute interval of 50 cadence at 90% FTP.
Hold on. I need to recap what just happened.
Previously on ODZ.
Oh, it's too quiet.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
I just heard a laugh.
Boy, that was good.
That was awesome.
hilarious.
It's a snoring. It's a snoring sound effect from Justin's master's class. Old Jay's master's class.
Masters
Oh,
and whooping
nah,
Haskell's
you wouldn't
trash.
Yep, that's. Hold on. I'll give it to you. Fine. You can have it. Just because Eric likes it.
Who's clicking?
Laborio.
Oh, sorry. I'm just cooling down. Sorry.
I've been cooling down for 20 minutes now. It feels good.
Yeah, it feels great.
I'm just listening to you guys do your science deep talk.
You should buy that book, Batman, when you're on your sabbatical. Read it.
I can just have Justin fill me in on the highlights and then figure out.
Here's the highlight. You're gonna get slower. We're gonna get faster.
Dude, I feel so unscientific when I ride now.
I'm just. Ah!
Sounds like you're having fun there.
Something like that.
Hey, so do we have cat and mouse on Saturday? It says coffee ride.
It's coffee.
Saturday's
Castelli coffee.
permanently coffee now.
Castelli coffee,
What?
baby.
What? Why is...
Castelli
What am I doing? It's supposed to be cat and mouse on Tuesday, and then the following Saturday is cat and mouse. You go
Yeah.
Sound
Goats
effect,
and Bears
Chris?
on Tuesday. You do goats and bears on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Cash
Yeah.
register sound effect.
Yeah.
Who made that change? I did not.
Zwift did.
Well,
Zwift
I
didn't do
still-
anything. We decided.
Let's just say, be happy about it. There's good reason to be.
Are you going to share the reason, or should I just keep it dark?
Just trust Justin, right?
Just like when you yell at your kids and say, "Shut up, just be happy. Enjoy it.
It's for the best.
For the best."
Chris, you have a cash register sound effect?
Cha-ching!
That was pretty good.
You could play the beginning of the money song.
Dun, dun.
Hey, kicker owners, then. You guys ever do any maintenance on this thing or what?
Have a belt on hand.
Yeah, just have a belt in your closet.
I think you have to
Yeah.
keep it. I think you have to make sure it gets used at least a couple times a week. That's the biggest maintenance.
Right.
You
But,
don't want to walking up.
Is it a belt you can get right from them? Or you just...
Yeah, you can get it from them if you want to pay $79, or you can
Or
buy
you
one
can go
on
to Napa and
buy
get
one
it for
online.
$3.
All right, gotcha. Yeah,
You
I've
just
been
gotta
checking the
get the
I've been
size
checking the
number.
edge of it. It seems to be fine. Like, you know what I mean? They talk about the fraying, but besides that, do you guys replace the cassette every once in a while, or?
Yeah, you'll burn through cassettes just like outside. Actually, burn through them a little faster. You can tell when they start to get kind of grumbly when the chain exactly pair up.
So it's worse than on the road?
You can just feel it better because you're not outside bumping down.
And you probably
You've
freewheel
Probably
way.
felt that before.
You're gonna, statistically, you're going to put more stress on the cassette per mile.
Yeah, as far as wear though, yeah, I think you wear it out fast.
Yeah.
I think I've only changed once, but chains, I go through chains on the train a lot faster than I do outdoors.
Yeah, I've replaced the chain a few times on this bike, but I've never done the cassette on the kicker.
As long as you stay up on your chain, your cassette won't wear out fast.
Yeah, it'll
You let
last
your
quite
chain-
a while, I'd
If you
say.
let your chain go, your cassette goes way fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eric,
even if you let
how
it
many
go for a
miles?
while, right in those couple gears, you'll couple gears in your cassette,
Yeah.
new chain, you'll be able to tell that job.
And usually the biggest indicator is you'll put a new chain on, hit it hard, and then you'll slip.
Oh, it's real bad if it gets to that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Purificati just blowing by me right now.
Woo!
If you keep track of them in Strava, then keep track of your chains and cassettes and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing there.
Tell how much
Useful.
through. Yeah.
I did yank my all mine apart and do the lube of bearings, pulled the free hub body off and that kind of stuff not too long ago, just to make sure that still had. Just did that the llama basic.
And did you put in the secret juice into the power strain gauge meter?
Secret
Hey,
juice.
I
Check.
thought we weren't talking about that.
Wait, where'd you guys get your kicker belts from?
It's a special
It's
thumb drive you gotta buy.
No, it's
that. It was a. They've got one right here.
You know, on Wahoo.
If it has a name. It's got a link. I could probably send it to you.
Yeah, I know I can find it pretty quick. I found it for like $8.
Yeah, I think
Send it
these
away.
were like $5 or something. We got 3 of them here because Matt Roth broke one. And we all decided, and I think broken a couple of them, along with everything else in his dread stuff.
I texted him today that with a screenshot of the WWF. What would Matt Roth do as my name?
I saw that.
He's really pumped. So funny. That became a thing on our Facebook chat.
So you can't get what would Matt Roth do and win? I don't think the two coincide.
Ouch. Well, my other name was going to be E. Denning Mustache, but I haven't broken that one out yet.
He didn't want to get dropped off the back.
Yeah, you would have had a ride with the C's today. So I was just looking at WKO yesterday, looking at my training, thinking, wow, this is the steepest ramp rate, my CTL ramp rate, this is the steepest ramp rate I've had since last January. Wow. So that's serious. And then this morning, I woke up with a bad sore throat. So that tells you something right there.
So Laborio, ramp rate is your change in fitness or chronic training load from 1 week to the next.
Right.
And a change of 6 or more per week is generally accepted to be very stressful on the body.
Okay.
So mine currently, yesterday, 6.8. And I woke up with a sore throat. So
I
tells you
guarantee
right there.
if you look at before I met you guys in the end of October to what it is now, it's probably off the chart. I haven't ridden the trailer this much. I've always been on it, but never like this. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Never all day, every day.
Yeah, since the worlds.
Ride with you later all day long.
Or actually, since the first Cat and Mouse, I think was the first thing I joined, and I was hooked immediately.
Hey, it's awesome stuff. Nothing like having a group of guys to suffer with.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, a bunch of my in real life guys are actually on Zwift now, which is cool. I'm trying to get them hooked up with ODZ. They're kind of like, they're not really training right now, but yeah, hopefully we'll get some of them over. They're really cool dudes, and I think it could help everyone,
It's interesting how it clicks with some people and not others, and you can really predict it beforehand. Even like just Swift in general and getting on Discord and everything else, you have to be a little bit of a nerd. Actually,
I get it.
To dive into it and really enjoy it, because I've got several got on. They kind of get it. They kind of like it here and there. And it's interesting how how it just totally clicks with some people and others not so much.
Well, and some of it has to do with the time of day. Like I have.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have in real life buddies who ride at night because that's their schedule, and so they just ride with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on what their outdoor riding's like too.
Yeah, I did
All
it.
right,
I got in for when I lived in New York. I'll see you later, Denny.
See you, Eric.
See you, Eric.
Yeah, the winters were really bad. I really didn't, wasn't able to get out. But down here in South Carolina, it's like much easier to get out. Like, if I wanted to go for a ride today outside, I could. It's cold, but it's not as bad as New York is,
Me too. I just haven't bought a fat bike yet.
Hey Tex, I just sent you the link to the V-belt guys for the belt.
Good. I'm gonna take a look at it because I probably got 7,500 miles on my belt.
Yeah, that's about what I got, Tex.
Yeah, and if I don't replace it, it's just gonna shred on me at some point.
Yeah, will you shoot me that link too?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're cheap. They're only you go through Kicker, they're $80. You buy them from these guys, they're $6.90.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I can get 3 or 4 and be done with it. And
Yeah,
exactly.
my chain and my cassette, I'm like, I probably got it under 7,000 miles.
Thanks,
on
Greg.
both of them. It's time to replace them.
And just like a snowmobile, save the old one for an extra spare.
Or you just buy
Yeah, but when you can buy 3 new ones for less than $20.
That's what I did. I ordered 3.
Yeah, you got to be able to find them a year later though.
Hanging on the pegboard right by my Kicker.
My wife asked me what I wanted for a stocking stuffer. There you go. 3 of these.
I need a Gates belt, hon. What?
So it's definitely coffee on Saturday.
Yes.
And are we going to find out the reason why?
Did somebody get that cash register sound effect going?
Castelli. Ka-ching.
All right, now I'm going. Sorry. You know, I thought we were talking about sound effects, and I didn't connect them. I'm sorry. I'm a little dizzy from today's ride.
I'd say, man, that was a hell of a ride, buddy.
Well, my legs are toast, man. They feel it after that Omnium.
Yeah, that was hard.
It was hard.
It wasn't hard for me. I felt pretty good, actually. I don't know what you guys are about.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
it's
Are you going to do the Hammerfest stage today or tomorrow?
if I do it, it'll be tomorrow.
I went up and over it today, so you might see a time for me for just the second stage. But I didn't do it. I didnn't do yesterday's, and I'm not going to do tomorrow's.
Yeah.
Yesterday's
motivation
won't
to go.
matter a whole lot. If you can put a good time on the mountain, you'll be just fine.
We'll see what it turns out to be.
Is it overall time and it includes a sprint section?
Yeah,
Really?
well, it's 3 legs, so I mean the first section was only a 3-minute section. So if you can make up 3 minutes on the mountain, you're going to be right in the running.
Yeah, I forget what the last one is. Is it the backside
two
of
laps
Fox?
of London Loop.
Yeah,
Backwards, you have to go up Fox Hill, not Box Hill.
right. Yeah.
Foxy.
Yeah, the first segment was what? Just underneath the water tunnel, right? From like the drop down to the rise.
Yeah, 1.4 mile section.
Yeah, I didn't have the
Yeah.
legs to go for that yesterday.
There's not much time difference. I mean, number 1 was 2:42. I have Texas at
Did
intent.
did they post it? I
2:54.
can't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under results. It's weird how he
Right.
does it on his website, but it's fun. Those are fun. Like,
No,
you know,
I
it's
looked
like
for it. I can't pull it up. It doesn't
I'll
show
message
any
it to
results
you.
listed.
It's there. Here's another. Go check your
All right,
Facebook
dudes.
messages.
I'm checking out.
See you, Chris.
Hey, Viet Lee's in the chat this time. Proper good dude. Rode really hard today. We've been trying to get him in this group for a little bit. So
nice work. Welcome.
Sweet.
Yeah, text
All
your
right.
intent at 2:54.
all right, see
Oh,
ya.
that's all right.
Later, Chris.
Hey, Chris, you got a money sound?
No, not yet. I need one.
You need one.